Hello, and welcome back to Sparks of Hope. Last time around, we met Edge, we fought this Wildclaw, and we had a spark that ran away. This time around, we're gonna continue exploring the temple a little bit. There's like some things we can do, some things we can't, and things we can't do is this. 'Cause we do not have 12 sparks. We are not going to be having 12 sparks in a while. So, one thing I did not do last time was I didn't go into how Edge functions, just because we hadn't really seen it yet. So I'm going to go into that real quick. When did I get 2 skill spheres? Huh. When did I get 2 skill spheres? Oh, I guess I leveled up and then got one for the story mission. Forgot about that. Alright, so Edge is different than everybody else. Her main benefit is her movement options. So her dash is pretty much everything for her, which is why you kind of want to get her the 4 dashes. But you really don't want to dive head... You don't want to dive head first into getting her the 4 dashes immediately. You want to get her this first. Dash increments movement. Every dash you do increases your movement range by 3 meters. When you max out the dashes and you get this, combine that with critical dash, which every subsequent dash is 20% more damage. You can both rack up a lot of damage really fast, and also you can just move. Once you get this, Edge is amazing at those reach-specific area missions. Other than that, her technique is probably, I'd say, one of the weakest ones. I think probably Rabbids Mario's is the worst. It's not awful, it's just kind of situational. Hers is, not that it's bad, it's just that the range is so small, even at max. And to get it, you'd have to spend 4 skill spheres to do that. The damage is okay, it's just that it's 195% sounds like a lot. But her individual hits on her weapon are really weak. The reason why she can rack up damage usually is her dashes do most of it. And her weapon hits multiple times. Stormblade only hits every target once, which is kind of the problem. If it did more damage, I would say it's more useful. But it's just not, and it requires so much investment to get, which these, her best ones, also require a good bit, as you can see, because it's 3 for the next one, I think it's 4 for the last dash. This is another 6 right here. With the 3 I already spent just to get the 1 extra dash, so that'd be about... That's 16 spheres just for this. Plus you want to get the chain boost for the extra damage and the halo increase just for extra radius. And to get to the chain boost, you have to spend at least 1 sphere on critical hit chance, and these both cost 4. So that's another 9, so that's 25 already eaten up. When it would take a lot just to invest anything into this. And in reality, you really just want to boost her weapon range, because that's usually just a decent thing to max out on your characters. It's not that it's terrible, it's just there's better options. And it's too expensive. Similar to Fighting Spirit with Peach, if it was cheaper, I could say you could go for it, but just because of the cost of it, it's just not worth it. I didn't realize I had this many skill spheres. I might actually invest some of these in here real quick. I got the high ground, we'll take 1, then 4, so I need 5. Go ahead and buff the critical hit chance now. Or critical hit damage now. Actually, nah, I'll save that for later. I'm just gonna buff the Steely Stare cooldown, because that's really good. For Mario, I'll probably do something similar. I can't get the stomp yet, so I'll just hang on to his. There you go. For Rabbid Peach, can buff for Mega Heal. Rabbid Luigi, still can't get vulnerable, so here's your ricochet distance, I guess. Peach can't buff the charge yet. It's 1 level away from that, so you can move a little bit further and you could glide a little bit further, I guess. Saving up for no limits, I'll need... Just more movement range, why not? And for Edge, just... Like, none of these are that good. Not even as like a temporary buff, they're just kind of not good. Oh, of course. I guess, why not? Sure, sure. Not a big fan of any of those, but whatever. Better than nothing, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. I can use this to kind of show off Edge a little bit. What we got here? We got a Scoper and a couple Goombas. This is actually a pretty good fight to show her off anyways. Why did I have Mario out? Why did I have Peach out? Weird. I don't remember switching them. Oh well, who cares?
Let's finish this.
Luigi, you can just kind of nestle in there real quick. There you go. Mario, run up here and slide on this guy. So, Stormblade does also trigger on any movement, so dashing into them will do the same thing as Mario's and Luigi's will. All three of them basically have the same shtick to theirs. If you want an idea of how it functions, there you go. Bang, bang. Here's a good instance of how Edge's weapon actually kind of works. So it's a boomerang, and it hits everybody in a line on the way forward and the way back. On some larger enemies, it will also rack up hits, like a lot more than you think. So in those situations, her main weapon can just shred through some fights. Edge is great in normal fights. She kind of struggles a little bit with bosses, though. That's kind of her weak point, I'd say.
That'll work.
She has a use, it's just that usually there's better characters. We got Wild Claws. Again, an enemy we haven't encountered yet other than the giant one.
These creatures inherited feline DNA, giving them formidable predatory instincts. They rush their attacker instantly when assaulted, a habit we can use to our advantage to lure them where we wish. These wild claws despise contact with water and are resistant to fire-based attacks. To my surprise, I find them both menacing and cute, a reminder that bioforms are complex, varied, and often hold contradictions.
We also got the giant enemy one. We haven't watched that one yet.
Curse's power is truly incredible, as evidenced during this attack by an enemy that had been enlarged to gigantic proportions, and not just due to their tremendous size. A battle analysis reveals that they are immune to all super effects as well. The amount of energy involved, along with the delicate nature of such amplification, would suggest that these oversized enemies are rare.
Yeah, I guess so. There's only a couple of them. Here's the next thing you're going to be seeing a lot of. These green rings leading to green coin challenges. Go down the stairs! Edge! It's so stingy. Yeah, there's one of these on each world as well. So here's the Beacon Beach one, and then there'll be one for the next couple planets afterwards. They're pretty straightforward. You just follow the ring. They're basically just more red coin challenges, except that you just can't see where they're going to be until after you've gotten the last set of coins. If you can't tell from that marker up there, I put a pin on where I wanted to go next, which is we are beelining towards that spark because I want it a lot. Sparks are always a high priority. We got a power block. Oh, you just toss them and they cause like a shockwave. That's kind of how they work as items. Oh. Hey, there's an actual Wild Claw. And again, you can encounter this before the tutorial telling you about how they function. I'm gonna keep bringing this up because I don't know why they did it like this. It's really weird. Standard defeat all. It's nothing more complicated than that. Should only be the two of these guys. The regular Wild Claws, as you saw, are weak to splash, resistant to burn, which is weird. You'd think they would be able to burn quite easily because of all the fur, but hey. That seems fine for this.
Showtime.
Oh, really? Just out of range? Is it worth running the risk that I could kill it this turn? You know what, just to be safe. I was gonna Steely Stare to deal with that stooge, but nah, it'll be fine. That's fine. Fine. Hey, come over here. Thanks. Edge can just dash. And dash. It's not enough to kill. Unless... You know what? I'm eating my words here. We're getting actually some mileage out of Stormblade here. Or critical hit chance can be in my favor. Card here. Is that gonna have to reach? No, it's not. Okay. I'm just gonna set up a Steely Stare here. And why'd you move?
Oh, yeah.
That's why Ghost Bolt's really good. Because you can pick off a lot of enemies in a lot of spots. Especially when you get multiple charges, so you can hit them 3 times in a turn. Especially on enemies like Wild Claws that move upon being hit, so you can just rack up damage like it's nobody's business. It's crazy. Psst, store the paintings. I heard Augie painted himself in a corner again. Help him save face by solving the riddle.
Oh, a talking fountain. We should solve the riddle. It might grant us a wish.
I feel like it's trying to tell me something. Just not sure what. Saving face. And painting. Is that gonna be just a... Yeah. Yeah, you can actually mess these up and then pull them back out. There's no repercussion. Yeah, that one doesn't fit, so let's move that over there. Trial and error this. There we go.
Picked.
Is this it? I didn't realize you could pull them back out. I thought when they were in the correct one, they were just in there. There we go. I did it. I made a ramp. Good, we have a second way out, I guess. There's a spark. And he's gone. Thanks for nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
Feel cheated. I was promised a wish. Oh, well, that was a little embarrassing. Huh. How did you get caught in that? It's not exactly mobile. You can fly, so I feel like it wouldn't have been that hard to just avoid that. I mean, the tentacles seem to be able to move, but the regular puddles seem like they're just kind of stationary. Oh, right, it's this one. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one sucks. This is one of my least favorite ones.
That poor Spark is being held captive behind that barrier. Let's tear it down so we can rescue it. Not our first Bob-Arm rodeo. First, dash them. Second, pick them up. Third, throw them at the barrier. Repeat until desired result.
Is this gonna be the right team for this? It might be. I'm gonna put Reflector on, because Pyro Star is just not very useful a lot of the times right now. I'm gonna put on Rabbid Mario to deal some more damage. Maybe a regular Peach to put barriers up, maybe? This should be fine. So yeah, the gimmick is you have to pick these bombs up and then throw them at the gate, and it has 8 health, which is way higher than I feel like it should. Let's see, what's the best plan here? Can I get into range for you? I can, but I don't have that ability to... I don't have no limits yet. Ah, crap! I thought I could reach. Alright, looking back on this, may not have thought this through as well as I thought I did. A little closer.
What? Yeah.
How many other Stooges are there? There's one there. One there.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll be in range then. Not think this part through. I mean, I guess I can do this, but it's not really great cover. Mario's gonna be kind of in the open too. I can fix that one. That one I can fix. How far can that bomb go? Oh, nope, that bomb will absolutely be in range. But I guess I can have Luigi shoot it, maybe. Just check to make sure I can reach. Not, but I can set up a Steely Stare, which might help, but it might eat up. One of the other bombs might eat it up. Oh, this is a bad situation I'm in, actually. Alright, I did not think this part through. Is there a spot where Luigi can get him guaranteed? No. Up, in for a penny. Probably hit anyways if I stand there. Alright, yeah, there's really no easy way through this. He's just like just out of range from being anywhere useful. It sucks. I thought he didn't die for a second. Yes, this is not a great setup. I thought I was gonna be a little in a better position than that. Alright. This is it's gonna be a little bit muddy. Hey! See, I have to let these gates go through because otherwise I won't get any more bombs, which is annoying. Can Luigi reach this one? And you should be able to reach the door now. I hope.
Hey! Knock hammers are strong. Bye bye.
That's one. It's knocks down 5. It's knocking down to 3 by the end of this turn. Oof, I thought I was a little too close to that bomb for my liking. Let's back up a little bit before we throw the next one.
Off you go.
There's those. That's not gonna be able to reach. There's no way it does. Oh, and it's right there! Probably get you close enough if I do this. I want to see if I can get it to where I can hit both of those. He should be able to just take it out right out the gate. He shouldn't even need anything else. Or not. And there's no way Luigi's close enough to provide any assistance here. Ugh! Everything's right in the way! Sucks! Edge, where can you go? Oh, you're right in range for Luigi. That's perfect. I am going to get rid of this bomb. It's not going to be of any use.
Oh yeah. You're...
Yeah, it's not going to be in range. Toss it!
Up you go.
This should be fine here.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, this requires thinking. I'm not very good at that, but I'm trying my best, okay? Duck cover. The Stooge is guaranteed to move first, so I can shoot him down when he goes to move.
Yeah.
Bang. There should be a Stooge and a bomb. Tip, tip, tip. I need 2 more. That's a lot of them. That's a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Let's see. Luigi, can you get him close enough?
Here goes.
Right, Luigi, you need to get the hell out of there. That thing's about to go off. Thought you'd break it. Oh, or not. Great. Right there. God, it's always just out of range. Gotta get creative here. I just don't like how much health this gate has. Like, I feel like 8's just a little too much. Thankfully, this is kind of the only time they really do something like this, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because this is really obnoxious. Not be in range of that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna duck back here. Can I go over here? No, I can't. I was trying to be closer to everybody else so I can team jump a little bit more consistently. I don't think I can get to a bomb and get back to the door in this situation either, so I might just have to wait this one out. Right now, priority is get rid of the stooges. Get rid of the stooges. That's the obvious thing. I can get that bomb. 2, probably 3. Yeah, alright, we can do this. First things first. Little bit more damage on the door. Ow. I can't reach the door this turn. That sucks. I can get over there. How about I let this one ride? Because that one I can absolutely get to the door if I let that one go through. We might just hunker down and wait. We're gonna just let this one ride, I guess. Just in case, set some defense. And reflect, I guess. So I don't think it's gonna go past this next turn. I think we'll end it there. I should be able to pretty confidently do this. Uh-oh. You missed! You loser. Mario just pokes his head up. You suck! Bomb should come out there and it should be close enough, but not close enough to explode. Yeah, it's perfect. That's the perfect spot. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, not even gonna bother doing anything. God, this is fast forward speed.
Those hammers are strong.
Run! Run, Rabbit Man!
Just might make it.
I kinda wish you saw the spark behind the gate. He's not even back there. Which makes me wonder, why did we even blow that up? It really didn't seem to do anything. Well, it's used to be fun to play in, you know? I'm Electrodash. Electrodash, thanks for rescuing me. Let me get my second win, we'll get going. Now I got another spark. Just a little bit more. Oh, come on! I just want no limits. One more level up and I think we'll be able to afford it. Okay, so now we have Electrodash, our first dashing spark. This is very good for Edge. This is going right onto her and it's not going to be leaving for a while. Given her whole shtick is getting multiple dashes, having the ability to get electricity on that. Shock's also the best one. This is easily the best of the dash ones. There's one other one I think is pretty good, but honestly the other ones aren't as useful. Because the other dash ones you get cause super effects that knock the enemies away. And I don't really want that.
Once this trophy smelled of copper nickel alloy and victory. Now it smells like flamin' hot bacon and jalapeno pork crisps.
Actually sounds kind of nice. I kind of want some of this. Oh, we can use the cannon to get back to the mainland, but I want to head back into the temple to get some more stuff. I just wanted to get the spark earlier, just so we don't have to deal with it. I don't know if the Wild Claw and the Goomba respawn when you leave the temple. I think they do, but we're about to find out. Is there a Wild Claw in my way? If so, I'm just gonna fast travel around him. Yep, there he is. Don't mind me, sir. Go on about your business. Yeah, there's one more side quest we can do in here, so we're gonna go ahead and head down there. I actually didn't want Electrodash. I thought I was gonna level up off that last fight, so I could get the augment speed thing for Edge. I mean, I don't want to. I could just run over and fight a Goomba real quick, but I kind of don't want to do that. So we're just gonna roll in with what we got and hope for the best. Oh, ew. Oh, come on, man. That's gross. Get out of there. That's nasty. You're gonna take a shower afterwards. It's gonna be a whole thing. This is another trend of missions we get, which is rescuing a toad by getting to X area that they're at. I believe there's also one of these on Everworld as well. Yeah, if we had that edge boost thing, this would go way faster, but we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. What do I want to use here? I don't have no limits either, so I can't really use Rabbid Mario. He's not gonna be very useful for this. We'll go with Rabbid Luigi and give him Exosphere. This should work. That should be fine. Oh, no, I gave Peach extra movement range. I'll put her on real quick. I want Luigi, because there's a lot of long-range stuff. I guess use Peach instead. Luigi's just good for this mission, I think. So we're gonna stick with him.
Let's finish.
I don't need to heal. There's bombs. There's 5 bombs up there, and 2 Wild Claws. That's it. There's gonna be more enemies that show up. I know that, but it's just like here. This is all we're dealing with for now. So one little thing about steps in this game is that if you're kind of touching it, you can go up the whole stairs. So you can use that to extend your movement range a little bit, which is very helpful. We're gonna kind of do a relay system here. Because we can just kind of go as far as we can. There's no real downside to doing that. Peach might be able to reach that bomb. If so, I can just grab it and then toss it. Yeah, the extra glide boost gave me just enough distance. Like, we're gonna have Edge run up here. She can pick that one off. Ooh, pick that one off, because that's a guarantee. If that was Luigi firing, there's a chance it'd be a 50-50. Because of the partial cover, so this is more safe.
Hide. Can't hide.
And Ella. I could probably set up a Steely Stare now, because the Wild Claw probably is in range of it when he moves forward. No, probably not, actually. So admittedly, Peach against the Wild Claw is a little risky because she has to get in close for damage. I mostly just wanted the run distance. And setting up the barriers could also be useful. Alright, we're gonna relay this again. What is happening? That's happened twice now. I have played this game twice, and that's never happened before. I have no idea what's going on there. That's new. That's a new thing. Okay. Relay this a little bit more. I'm gonna have Edge move, so I kind of want Luigi there. If I can get him there. Here we go. There we go. This works. Now we have Edge run over here, so Peach can jump off her. There we go. And we're at the steps. We're already most of the way there. Angle. Nah, that's kind of a waste. I'll wait till I'm in range for Edge to dash into enemies before I try Starburst, to kind of show off the level of damage you can really do. But I think he's now at the staircase, so that could be... Oh, somebody be in range for a dash. Alright, so where is your end? Ooh, Peach, you might be in trouble. Do I want to use this now? I don't think I do. I mean, I have a plan where I can make him forcibly target Luigi, but that's a gamble in and of itself. Because between the two of them, Peach can take a hit way more than he can. As you can probably imagine, by the fact that he's your sniper, his defense is not great. He does not get a lot of health. He is kind of a glass cannon compared to a lot of the others. Yeah, it's just bombs coming out anyways. I can use those to my advantage anyways. Just make them all blow up right next to that Wild Claw. That'd do a good whack. Alright, so I'm gonna show off how Electro Dash works. You trigger it, and it just adds the electricity super effect to your dash, and it also increases the damage a little bit. So shock is a pretty good one. That it causes a little bit of extra damage. You're not seeing it here, but if there were other enemies nearby, they would also get electrocuted. They won't get hit with the full damage, but they'll take like the extra 2 bit damage. Saving Starburst again. Alright, go get him. Lay into him, fellas. Enough to kill. Oh, it's not. Not without luck. I could set up a Stormblade here. How much health is he at? 205? This should kill the Stormblade. No, do not aim at that one! We're about to find out! Hey, it worked! I'm actually getting mileage out of Stormblade, I'm surprised by that!
Up you go.
Shut my mouth, I guess. Proving me wrong. I can't hit him with all the bombs, so I might wait on that. I think he's gonna... He has less range than the bombs, I think. He goes around there. They go around there. Yeah, he has less range, so they'd be around the same spot. And they can't hit me this turn anyway, so I'm fine with just waiting here. So yeah, the way the turn order works, the bombs will always go first. So if you had Hero Sight or Steely Stare active, you'll always aim for the bombs instead of anybody else, which is a good and a bad thing depending on the situation. I'm not gonna risk grabbing one of those. I'm just gonna cut and run and wait for them to blow up on their own. It's a little slow, but, I don't want to blow up. Man, that damage is good. Alright, Luigi juices up. I mean, technically speaking, I should have done this before I did Luigi's dash, but who cares? Yeah, dashing into Wild Claws, as you've noticed, does not trigger their, like, rush you move. It's only specifically when you hit them. That's as far as Edge can go, so I'm gonna have Luigi stand here. We're gonna relay this. Or go here. Should be at the end of Peach's, or Luigi's. Or not. Go down a little bit. Down a little bit.
Yay!
I don't think I can make it this turn, which kind of sucks. Did I get it? Did I get it right? I don't think I did. Nope. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. That was rude. Just have everybody run, I guess. Nah, who cares? Oh, I was trying to vault over, but okay. Yeah, the vault's a little finicky, I'll be honest. And we're good. I did it, I saved him. The dark portal gave up. Thank goodness now I can get those abilities I want. Oh, I feel helpless without them, and it's when I get them back it feels so good. I'm okay. This isn't the first scary situation I've run into during an adventure. Oh boy, it hasn't been. Let's see, what can I get for everybody here? I think I'm fine with what Luigi has right now. I'll just buff movement range for now, and then work my way up to these later. The Edge. I'll remove the critical hit chance, I'm gonna remove the Stormblade damage, and I am getting you increment movement. Let's see. Remove the glide boost, but that doesn't really get me to this yet, and I kinda wanna keep this. Yeah, I'll just hang on. Here. Just a temporary fix, I guess. This gets me Stomp, but it doesn't get me to Stomp and Glide. I'm just gonna check and see how much it costs. I wanna say it's 3. Oh, it's 2. We're just gonna put these back on. We're gonna put those on for now. And then when we get another 2 skill spheres, I can get Stomp and then Stomp and Glide. And then that'll be my focus there. The Rabbids Mario, I'm gonna go and grab yours. Takes 4. Give me 1. I'll just refund everything in this case. Sucks a little bit to lose that movement range, but hey, this ability's good. Yeah, it takes 4. I'll get 2 back from this. I'm 1 short from being able to get what I want, so... movement range. Just be able to run more, I guess. 3, so I'll just... More range. Like, I might take these away and to get that healing jump. Now think about it. Yeah. We're gonna do that. This is fine. This is fine. So we're not done in here yet. We can do a little bit more. We just push this out of the way. There's a circle, and there's a circular hole. So I need a square. I think. Okay, no, the circle worked. Look, sometimes just randomly guessing does work. And now I got behind the clay jars. So now you got 2 planet coins out of that one. That's all we can do inside the temple for now. I don't think I think we got all the memories. There's like a couple more of these photos we didn't see yet, but we'll get to those here now. Dude, we saw that one. I don't think we saw these ones actually.
His whole life, Augie was eclipsed by his altar run. Which, if we're honest, couldn't have been all that difficult. In wartime, Augie was left behind to watch the livestock. It's how a flock of chickens came to briefly rule his city.
Hey man, those chickens are strong. They were just waiting for their opportunity and they found it and they took it.
The last straw for Augie's parents was when Augie drove the family sun chariot into the neighbor's swimming pool during Perfectus's wedding feast.
Seems like a bit of an overreaction, but alright.
Bingo!
Wait. Wasn't there another one? I guess not. I thought there was another portrait.
The villagers here on Beacon Beach really need to do a few background checks before hiring wardens.
So he stole the trophy.
Wait, doesn't that trophy look familiar?
What's that? I thought I saw an enemy level up there. So you come out in this building here. This is something I wanted to check. Does the dialogue of the character change?
Okay then.
Now that we've come in from down here. Normally when I do the side quest, I just go straight into the building that has the teddy bear on top of it. So I wonder if he says something different. That's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping he'd go, "Who are you and how did you get in my house?" That would have been funny, but nah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, we've been doing 38 minutes. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. And we're not done with side stuff yet, because I believe we now have 7 coins. So we can get this, because this is another one of those where, if I'm being honest, I would recommend you do it immediately upon having the option to.
Yeah.
Because, man, is this going to also be useful. Because the more, the better, in this case. So you can grab this. Grab these 2. And, got the Speedway Dukes, because I like the way they look. Now that we have this key, if we go down here, there's this door. If you come up to this before, you just can't do anything. It just walk up to it and nothing happens. When you have the key from the store, you can open this up. So if we head in, there's a spark over there. Every world has a secret zone, and at the end of every secret zone, there's a spark. This is one of the longer ones, because there's enemies in it. And, I'm probably just gonna cut out all the enemy fights, because they're outside of one. If you notice, there was those weird-looking stooges. I'll show one of those just to give you an idea of what they do. And I'm just gonna skip the rest of these. Because I do want to fight them all at least once, just for the sake of the experience. So I am gonna just kind of cut through all of these fights. So, I'm not really gonna be talking for most of these, so sorry about that. Alright, I'm coming back in here for a second, just to kind of show off. These are what the red ones look like. These are called Flamin' Stooges. They function like regular Stooges, but they cause burn. And they're resistant to burn, weak to splash. So they cause the burn status condition, which, when you're inflicted with burn, you run around and you take little bits of damage as you run. And if you make any contact at all with any other character, both enemy and ally, who is not resistant to burn, they will also catch on fire and start running around. That means that Pyrostar can't do any extra damage to these guys, but he also makes you immune to the burn super effect, and you take less damage from burn attacks. That's kind of the trade-off. I'm actually gonna put on a... grab Mario here. I should probably put on... I'm gonna do that so many freaking times. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep doing that, where I just forget to put a spark onto one of these guys, and then I have to go back into the menu and slap it back on. One of these days, I'm not gonna do that. It's not gonna be today. I wish I had extra range still. I can still reach, it's just not as great. Alright. Is there like a batch of these guys? No, there really isn't. Here's what no limits means. Do my normal attack, and I still get to run around and move. It is super strong.
Up you go.
One of the best upgrades any character in the game gets. It is crazy how good it is. I was really hoping that dash would kill. Alright, Alright, new plan. Edge, get over there.
Too easy.
There we go, the new plan worked.
Yes!
Unfortunately, Steely Stare isn't going to be that useful because they're Goombas here, and they'll eat up my Steely Stare charge. Which kind of sucks. Here they come. I might be lit on fire here in a second. Hey, now you get to see what it looks like. Burn is super dangerous. Because it forces you out from behind whatever cover you had. Even a small bit of burn can instantly just end you. That.
I'm a jump!
I love that line. Just, I'm a jump! Capri does that. I think it's great. Yeah, so I'm gonna bean this man with a Goomba. There we go. Take that. And I'm gonna bean this man with a Goomba again.
Left, right,
It's the Goomba combo. Gotta let him know. Alright, so I'm gonna cut ahead when I reach the spark. And then there's gonna be something else we have to do. Which, you'll get to that in a second. It'll make sense. This is awkwardly done for our first secret zone. But it'll make sense in a second, I promise. Alright, so I made it to the spark. So, this is an awkward way of doing it, but it'll make sense in a minute, I promise. Thank you for rescuing me. I've been stuck here for what seems like forever. He's not still in charge, is he? How much time has passed in between these two games? This spark could not have been in existence for more than a couple of weeks, at most. And yet, somehow, he's, like, already fed up with Augie. And somehow, Augie and his family, by the looks of it, it seems like they've existed for thousands of years, because apparently the ocean was made because of the brother. Even though the whole thing with the Rabbids didn't happen until Kingdom Battle, right? I don't know how this works. Also, I got Screech. I'll get to him in a minute. So you notice the door to the secret zone is now green instead of blue? So if you get the spark and you head back in, there's now a treasure chest there. And that's not the only thing that's gonna be there. You gotta wait for the pan to finish, hang on. You now have a time limit. So you have to get through the whole thing again, but under that certain amount of time. If I am caught by an enemy, I still have to fight them, and I lose 10 seconds on the time. So this is basically like a brutish tutorial for stealth in this game. Even though sometimes you'll absolutely be out of the enemy's line of sight, and they'll just see you anyways. So this might take a couple of attempts, just out of sheer annoyance more than anything. Now you can actually see me go through this. We gotta Metal Gear Solid our way through this. We're almost there. We're through the easy parts. This is when it gets like weird and really finicky. So when you run, there's a chance they'll see you anyways. It's fine, they see me here. I can just outpace them. He gets annoyed and just loses track of me anyways. So when you run, there's like a chance they'll see you a little bit further than they would normally. Behind the wall, stay behind the wall. We still got 30 seconds, we're good. Pop that in there. He shouldn't see me, but he might anyways, because F me. No, seriously, sometimes you'll be behind the wall and they'll see you anyways, they just don't care. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. I might just have to book it. Got it. So,
Yeah.
you really want to do this in one sitting. You don't want to leave and come back. One, there's nothing to tell you that they're there. So you just have to remember which ones you haven't done. Two, if you leave and come back, when I first put that thing into the hole, that little triangle, it showed a cutscene of that gate going down. If you leave and come back, that cutscene will play again. And the timer still ticks down during the cutscene. Which is incredibly obnoxious. Honestly, I think the first one's probably one of the hardest. Just because of how finicky it is. So your reward for beating the zones the second time around is you get unique costume, you get skins for your weapons, that's it. So if you don't care about that, you can ignore it. But these are counted towards 100%, so I'm gonna get them all anyways. So, the Sparks Benevolence League held a bake sale to buy you this retro beauty after you swept the secret zone on Beacon Beach. The vintage Boombrella. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the skins, if I'm being honest. I think some of them just aren't that good. I like the Speedway ones. The Speedway ones are usually pretty good. It's a classic 1-2 punch of sleek styling and a striking color scheme that has this Speedway model making waves. In quotations for some reason. I don't know what that implies. So, it's been almost an hour of me recording this, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. We did not accomplish jack for plot. We just did all side stuff. But you know what? I know this world we're on is literally dying, but I think this was productive. I got slick new gloves and another shotgun umbrella with a streak on it. So I think this was worth it. The next time around, I don't think we're done with side quests yet. I think there's still another one we can do. Yeah, there's that one we saw earlier that we weren't strong enough to handle yet. There's this one in here, but that's the Goomba one we can't do yet. So we can ignore that until way later. Next time around, we're gonna open with getting this done, and then we're gonna actually head into the lighthouse, so we're gonna actually get stuff done. We're not fighting that pot Goomba yet. That thing is very strong, and it will beat me up. Next time around, we're gonna do the darkness outside the lighthouse, we're gonna go into the lighthouse, and we're gonna just continue on from there. We're gonna do actual main plot stuff next time, I promise. But I gave you like an overview of Edge, you got to see some new sparks, and you got to see the, you got to see what the secret zones are like. I'll also go over the spark we got in the secret zone next time as well, just because I kind of forgot about that. That's all gonna be for next time, so I'll see you all there.